Yo, we're back. However, I'm suffering with some quite terrible flashbacks right now, everyone. I'm not going to lie to you all. We're all in this together. I'm sure everyone's feeling exactly the same because we're playing Stoke City at home. And the last time I played Stoke at home, I don't know, you may remember something happened. It was rather minimal. Nothing major, really. Just a fun day out, really. But yeah, we're back. How's everyone doing? I'm going to show you the lineup now. We've decided to just not play wingers, basically, which makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Yeah, I think that says a lot, really, about Chris Hughton's confidence in the squad. The fact that he's not playing any wingers, pretty much. He's playing Kavinovic and Freeman there, from what we can tell from this lineup, anyway. But yeah, we've got Ribeiro back in this side, which I'm incredibly happy about because I don't know why he was even dropped in the first place. It does also give me some confidence that he's actually going to stay with us next season, but probably sell him for absolutely nothing to Olympiacos just to wind me up, and wind us all up. So cheers for that. Yeah, cheers for that, fellas. Very, very good recruitment policy as always. You don't even know how much I'd love it if we won this 4-1. Just get some revenge on them because that would be beautiful. That would just be beautiful. That would. But yeah, important thing to announce though about this game is we can survive today. We can mathematically stay up today. Obviously, there's still 2 games after this against Sheffield Wednesday and Preston. But if Derby, and I'm going to be watching that game in the background, if they lose to Birmingham, then we are mathematically safe. And I believe that it doesn't matter what we do either. I think we could even lose and yet would still be safe. So that's good. Yeah, that's very good. We will be safe. Basically, if we match Derby's result, we're safe. 2 games to spare. That's the least we can ask for. Honestly, I want us to rotate the side the next game if we can put it off today, because we may as well. But yeah, it is what it is, really. I don't really know anymore with some of these lineups. I'll show you the Stoke side. I've seen. Yeah, there it is. Stoke's team. I don't really. I know quite a few of their players. Bath, Davis, Johnny Mikel is now there, of course. I forget that he plays for them these days. Sam Clucas. I know that Tristan doesn't like Sam Clucas because of his ex-Swansea links. Timon. Matondo is from Schalke. I know that. Fletcher, Vokes. They've got some decent players. They have got some decent players, Stoke. I'm surprised they're not doing better than what they are doing, to be quite honest. That is their team. They're in 13th. We are in 18th. So, yeah, instead of it being a playoff team against a team with nothing to play for, it's 2 teams with nothing to play for, basically. But yeah, apart from Mighton being dropped and the entire forward line, not bad. Not bad, I suppose. It could be worse, I suppose. How's everyone doing? I've not even said hello to everyone. Charlie, Luke, Bubble Joe, Jacob, Skyman, Gary, good to see you all in here. Lacroix, I forgot what your name was for a second then somehow. Geno, good to see you all in here. We will have Rad in later, of course. We may I think we're going to be doing a quiz at half-time again. So I probably won't get any guests on at half-time again. But of course, at full-time, you're more than welcome to. Just thinking of changing it up a little bit. Please, lads, just don't lose 4-1 again. I can't go through with that. I don't imagine the scenes if we actually pull it off. We just lose 4-1 again. It's not going to happen. Swear to God. The game that I streamed last season, 5-3 Stoke, is my 2nd most viewed video on my channel ever. And, yeah, cool. Views are cool, but I would have rather it have been on a much more positive topic, to be quite honest. I'm not going to lie. But it is what it is. I'm just going to share this on my social media. If you could just all give my Twitter a follow, there's a link below. I'd appreciate that very much. If you want any updates about the channel and just me basically posting waffle, really, by all means, please do feel free to give that a follow. Oh, dear. I've just realised I've got Derby on in the background, so I'm going to have to look at Prideless Park for the next 2 hours of my life. Damn it. That's a shame. Cash got a red, I know. I don't think he's got sent off before in his career before that, so that's a pretty rare occasion for him. Sorry, I'm just looking down at the moment so I can share this. Stream out. Here we go. So everyone, what is your predictions in the chat? I think I've asked. What is your predictions, everyone? I think it's going to be 1-1 or 1-0 either way, because looking at the, honestly, in many ways, pretty good back line. We're playing, as always, quite a defensive team. Okay, so Derby, I don't know whether this is the thing. Derby aren't taking the knee, but Birmingham are. I don't know whether that's just the thing that they said they wouldn't do. Oh, well, we'll go with it. It was a stupid red. Yeah, I agree. It wasn't a very good decision. Even I can admit, as someone that was quite fond of Matty Cash, it wasn't the best idea. Why isn't it on BBC Radio Nottingham? It is. It is, mate. It is. I'm just watching it on Forest TV on the Forest website. I can't listen to it. You should be able to, mate. 4-1 Reds. I'd absolutely love the scenes. If we were, please. If I've counted, there's 8 players in this team that were in that game last season. If I was them, I'd want to go out and beat them 4-1. Exactly 4-1. You let them get a scrappy goal at the end, but we score 4. The scenes, if that happens, please. The chances of it actually happening are pretty much impossible because it would require Forest to score 4 goals in a game. It doesn't happen very often. When did we last score 4 goals in a game? Was it QPR away last season? That was in like November. Bloody hell, Jesus, it actually was. Because Notts County are on instead of 5. Oh, right, okay. Well, it should be on, mate. Should be on. Stoke straight away in, but it was cleared away. I know it's not going to be a goal because, of course, everyone's going to tell me in the chat before I get to see it. But it is what it is. It's not okay, but I don't know why. Sway. Yeah, he got an unknown return date. He'll be back for the Euros, though. Smith confirmed it. Is this Matty Cash? Yeah, I really hope I'd love it if Cashy got a chance to play for England at the Euros. That would be just mental. Did you hear about Giggs? I did, yeah. A little bit ridiculous, really. That's certainly an early warning for him. Perhaps better that it happened and nothing really came. Come on. I just want us to get some revenge on them. I really do. I really want some revenge, lads. Oh, Grealish. Okay. Well, Grealish would definitely go to the Euros, surely. Really pleased as well to see Yuri playing at left back. I don't know why he ever got dropped. He should never have been dropped. Yeah, it's very true, Charlie, because we've got so many options at right back, haven't we? If you want to actually find out who I'd pick for my England team at the Euros, I did a video on it about a month ago, picking my entire England, not the whole squad, but the starting 11. I went over all the options. If you want to go and give that video a watch after this stream, by all means, feel free to do that. I'll be doing Euro content over the summer, like England watch-alongs and stuff, predictions. I'm really looking forward to doing that. So yeah, all the more reason why you should subscribe to the channel if you're not already, everyone, and hit the like button. Sorry to do a load of self-promo, but you know. Anyway, so Barnsley already are beating Rotherham 1-0. Morris scoring for them. Isn't Morris? I don't know. I'll have a look this way. Yes, it is Morris. Okay. Barnsley, man. If they get the playoff, they're actually going to get the playoffs, aren't they? I can no longer be that embarrassed that they beat us 3 times in a row because they have just unreal from Barnsley. I can't see them actually going up, though. I just don't see it actually happening. If they do, I don't see them surviving, quite frankly. I know it's easy just to write them off straight away like we did with Sheffield and Huddersfield in the past, and they pulled it off, but I just can't see Barnsley actually surviving. To be quite honest, they go up. Brentford also beat Bournemouth earlier on today, if you didn't see, away, which is pretty impressive, and Bomo scoring for them. Other scores, we've got Cardiff playing Wickham, Watford v Millwall. I believe Watford can go up today, so that'll confirm them with Norwich up back into the Premier League straight away. Coventry v Preston, Derby v Birmingham. And if Derby lose that, Forest are safe. That is confirmed. Forest are safe if Derby lose that game. So come on, Birmingham. I'm sorry about that, Charlie, but, I've got to be on Birmingham's side today as well. Borough v Wednesday, also Blackburn, Huddersfield, and QPR v Norwich. There's quite a few games going on then. We need Rotherham or Wednesday to win to put pressure on Derby. Wednesday play Derby the final day. Very true. Very true. You know what? I actually saw fellow Forest fan Dawn Tor. He said that he actually wouldn't mind it if Sheffield Wednesday beat us in the next game because it would help Derby potentially get relegated. So, yeah, I actually agree with him. I never thought I'd say I'd be happy to see Forest lose, but that actually probably would help Derby out. And especially if we're safe by the time we play them next week. You can kind of get our thinking, don't you? Cafu. I don't know why we're playing Cafu at like a attacking midfield. He's a defensive kind of player, man. But okay. See if I've missed some comments. England be knocked out of the round of 16 to Germany, Spain, or Portugal. I wouldn't be surprised. I hope England get to, at the very minimum, quarterfinals. I think the squad England have, they should be getting to like the semi-finals. But under Gareth Southgate, I have my doubts, to be quite honest. Corner Forest, Freeman swings it in. Cleared away straight away. Back out to Yates. Is that Yates? Yes, it is. To Christie, who has proven a hell of a lot of doubters wrong recently. Fair play to him. Sorry, it wasn't even Christie. It was Garner. He went for a shot and it's nothing close to the goal. See, supporting Forest in England, it's really quite similar. They both play very negative dual football, really. So, yeah, I never really get to witness many goals. Well, goals for England, yeah, but not that exciting. You get the point. Forest were about to buy a striker called Vincent Abongabang. Okay, I cannot say that. I've heard of him. I have heard of him. They said Taylor was better, and this guy has 15 goals and 5 assists in 26 games. I've heard of him. I've heard of him before. Come on, lads. Good ball from Stoke. Cleared away somewhat. Whoa. Okay. Not the most cutting edge defending there from Forest. Is that the guy that plays for Porto? I might be mixing him up. That guy that you mentioned, Skyman and Bubble Joe. I'm not sure. Just seems to ring a bell. Okay, so you're back with the sarcasm now, Skyman. Colback's been amazing this season. We must have been watching Jack Colback from 2 years ago when he actually was amazing. Because he's the Newcastle Sunderland Jack Colback right now.
I've had no problems in getting little crosses into the area, which have not proved fatal at the moment, but they could do.
Yes, I think so, Charlie.
Turns the ball square to Joe Worrell. And now gives it out wide to the left-hand side for Ribeiro, who's quickly closed down.
Come on. I just want us to get revenge, man. Even if it's just a 1-0 win, just beat Stoke, please. Because I think we've all been like thinking in the back of our mind when this game was going to come around. Yeah. Have you ever considered doing a channel montage? What, like best moments, potentially, yeah? Maybe one day.
I'm not sure that's what Freeman had in mind, the way he was looking at one or two of his teammates.
So far, it's just a typical Forest performance so far. Not much really happening. I'd say we've had more of the ball. Probably. Have we had more chances? Probably. I can't even really split it, to be honest. Very similar. Now, Stoke haven't won in 4 games either. We haven't won in 3, so neither side doing that well. Diakabi and Bong. I actually witnessed that live as well. Bong's debut was against Charlton last season. I was at that game. We lost 1-0. Absolutely dreadful. And Bong and Diakabi were on the left wing at the same time. And it was... How can I even describe their debuts? Dreadful, quite frankly. Door isn't on today, so for the Bants, hopefully a decent show. Yeah. Well, welcome, Zed Teddy. I presume that's how you say your name. Watford penalty. 1-0 Watford. Okay, right. That was a very quick penalty, that was. And I'm good, Zed Teddy. Diakabi running down the right. He has got a right foot. He's left. I'm not going to say that last bit. There's so much dead ball we need to get rid of, man. So much dead ball we've got to get rid of. There's a good chance there for Stoke. Fletcher played it into Clucas, but Samba got there in time. That was a decent chance for Stoke. If Villa want to win the league, they should replace Matt Targett with Bong. Are you sure about that? I'm going to get a KFC again. Okay, fair play. Lacroix. Right. So as Marla Sarr puts Watford 1-0 up, and that means as it stands, they are going up straight away back to the Premier League. Watford and Norwich. If Bournemouth, and I'd say Bournemouth are probably the favourites, even though they lost today, to win the playoffs. If they get back up, I swear that's the first time ever that all 3 relegated teams come back up straight away, which is quite insane, really. I said that Norwich and Watford would go up. Only I think I said it would be Watford first, Norwich second. And I think I said Bournemouth would be like 8th. So, I won't say where I put Forest because it's a little bit embarrassing to be quite massively embarrassing to be quite honest. I'm a Forest fan living in sunny Scotland. Okay, fair play. Fair play, mate. Christie, come on, loses the ball straight away. That's great. Johnny, well done. How you doing, mate? I was going to say well done, but how you doing? Well done. That was a bit of a mess, David. Jenkinson needs to be gone. Yes. If you want to actually watch a more in-depth video about what I think of that situation, the players that need to go, myself and Woods on Rads cast about 2 weeks ago, we did a in-depth debate about who we think should sell and who should be kept at Forest. So go and watch Rads cast if you would like to find out who we think should go, basically. And there's quite a few. That's another thing as well. Heffler, not played for 2 years. Why is he still being paid wages, man? It's got to be getting rid of players like that. In-depth debate. It was very in-depth. It was very in-depth, Charlie. We know Gary Neville, but, it was in-depth. Can you put the score up on the screen? Oh, yes. Thick. How did it take? It's taken me 15 minutes to change the score. Apologies for that, but it is goalless.
I think there's probably been about 4 Forest players offside there. If that free kick had gone to a player.
Yes, indeed, Stephen. Wickham looks like you're all but certainly going to go back down, unfortunately. I don't think it's a huge surprise, but even though you've been bottom along a lot of the time, I think you have given it a pretty good fight. Especially recently, you have looked better at the very least.
And in the middle of the Forest half now, Thompson away to the left-hand side, swaps passes with Norrington Davis.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised about that, Jacob, to be honest.
Norrington Davis for Suter, and then Bath to his right, and to the right.
Very true, Charlie.
Tommy Smith,
Heffler, Bong, Diakabi, Rapamir, Da Costa, better than everyone else. Is this opposite day or something, Meme Lord? Because that's what it feels like.
She's in the left-back position. About 15 yards.
Yeah, that's a very good way of looking at it. Everyone said Luton would just go back down again straight away, but no. No one's surprised to see Wickham go down. I'm feeling a bit sad that Wednesday are going to get relegated. Because both of them can get relegated today. I'm not really bothered about one of them, to be quite honest. I'd personally prefer Derby to switch places with them, of course. I have to watch them lot versus Birmingham because I'm doing a watch-along and it's the only Sky game. And I'm bored. And I'm also doing a super stream for the Championship. Okay. Sounds like a good afternoon then, Owen. Good to see you in here, by the way, mate.
Into the centre circle he goes and gives it to Ribeiro left-hand side. Now, Kravinovic cutting in again from that far side to left, finding Cafu's feet. Nice turn from Cafu and looking for Ribeiro left side.
It's just something happened, please, in this game. Just a typical Forest performance so far.
For a Forest throw. Taken quickly by Kravinovic, gets it back from Garner. And now gives it back again to Garner, who spreads out the play towards this near side, the right for Worrell, who's got 10 yards or so to go.
I wonder what's going through the players' heads, though, that played in this game last season. Like, I bet actually within the game, it probably isn't really bothering them because, like, they're concentrating on what they're doing. But it must have been on their minds a little bit. Like, oh, yeah. They must have had, like, flashbacks a little bit. Because there's 8 players in this team that played in that team last season. Which really isn't many, is it really? Like, a year on, there's only 8 players in the matchday squad that played a game last season.
Stoke have got a throw. 16 played. 0-0.
Who's Villa's striker? Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins. Nino Da Costa. Yes, please, just leave. Just leave. Come on, Birmingham. I'm watching Birmingham in the background. They beat Derby away. That keeps Forest up for another season. Yet another season in the Championship. Only like the 14th consecutive season in the Championship. I'm pretty sure that's the longest serving team by quite a distance as well. That's not depressing. Lewis Graben is a Villa hero. This is the thing, Graben, like, I'm thinking about him. He's in though, in fact, Graben, and he puts it wide. What a shock. Sums up Lewis Graben's season, that. Sums up everything about our season, not just Graben's, our season, right there. Literally, not even that far away, and he missed. That sums up it. That sums up the whole year, that does that miss. Add that to like the 10,000 misses. There's a little bit of an exaggeration there that he's missed this season. In reality, probably about 12, 13. But yeah, Graben, you know, he was with Sunderland on loan from Bournemouth. And he was doing great with an even worse team than Forest are. Then he went to Villa and got you promoted, basically. Was he in that team? I think he was. They got Villa promoted. And then he joined us. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. No, because he scored against Villa, didn't he, in that 5-5 draw? I think that was the year after that Villa went up. With even the biggest legend, top 5. Okay, I'm not really sure what you mean there, Charlie. Oh, you're talking about Lansbury. Right. Yeah, that's right, Abraham. Yeah, he was quality for you guys. I actually think you should try and go back in for him because he's hardly playing for Chelsea. Imagine like Abraham and Watkins up front for you. That would be insane.
to Danny Bath, and he sends it back to his goalkeeper, Adam Davis, the Welsh international. Clears.
He's our goal scorer in the 1982 European Cup final.
Who, I think from this distance, he's wearing a
Sheffield Wednesday are losing. Who are they losing to? Losing to...
cut to his head when he won the penalty late on at Birmingham.
Okay, am I being thick? I'm just blind. Okay, buh. Okay. Come on, Wednesday, man. Wednesday are... But you really want Derby to stay up. You clearly do. Sheffield Wednesday are just weird, though. Like, I know they've had a points deduction, but they're so weird. How the hell, in a week, do you beat Cardiff 5-0, but lose 4-1 to QPR? That's just weird. So Blackburn beating Huddersfield, Barnsley beating Rotherham, Borough beating Wednesday 1-0, and Watford also beating Millwall, meaning they are promoted as it stands back up to the top flight.
Manhandled by Garner, and it'll be a free kick for Stoke, 15 yards or so inside their own half. Middlesbrough 1, Sheffield Wednesday 0. So Sheffield Wednesday losing and Rotherham losing now.
Oh, I see what you mean now, Charlie. Thank you very much, by the way, to everyone watching. 19 people, 20 minutes gone in the game. I'll just say it now. If you could just hit the like button on this stream, I'd appreciate that very much. And also subscribe to the channel. We're not far off 1.7. Is it 1.7? You should really know that, David. 1.6. 1.6. If you could just do me a favour, that would be hugely appreciated.
Suter's mistake for Grabban, who couldn't take advantage. Thumped away by Suter once more, high towards the edge of the box.
I have a feeling of Huddersfield. I mean, potentially, I think Huddersfield will be fine. I mean, they are losing again. They're losing to Blackburn, which is all the more reason why it's embarrassing that they beat us, because they're losing to Blackburn. They lost to Barnsley, which isn't that embarrassing, really. They play us off the park. It's quite concerning, that really, isn't it? You know, how this sums up the whole year for Forest, because we play off the park. Maybe not that, but we beat Cardiff. We beat QPR convincingly by 3 goals. And then we get played at the park by 2 teams near us in Huddersfield and Birmingham. Okay, that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes perfect sense. And now we're being rather 50-50 against Stoke, who are about 5-6 places above us. Well, Huddersfield, before they beat us, they'd lost to Bournemouth, they drew with Rotherham. They lose the actual, proper, professional game of football, 7-0. Drew with Brentford, which is pretty good. And then draw with Wednesday. It's embarrassing that they beat us. But you just knew that they would. You just knew that they would. We lack squad depth, not quality. The players aren't good enough. So they're not motivated because of no competition. I think it's similar with Forest in terms of players like Lolly. Yeah, it's very true, Charlie. Very true. Is it 2-0 to Blackburn? Okay, right. A lot's going on at Ewood Park. So that means it is literally talk about Huddersfield, Blackburn 2-0, Armstrong, Ben Brereton for them. Oh dear. That puts Blackburn up to 14th. Had a very disappointing year, really, Blackburn. I mean, they lost twice to Nottingham Forest. So, I mean, that says it all, really. We're up to 17th. A win could potentially put us up to 16th. And that would mathematically keep us up. So let's just do that, lads. You know, let's just get it over with. Final 2 games, just see it out and just play a B team. You know, let's just have relax. And maybe because there's no pressure on us, we might actually win because there's no pressure on us. So let's not do what we did against this very team. It's not a year ago, was it? Because it was postponed. But you get the idea. The last time we played them, we couldn't have got it any more badly wrong if we tried. So let's just not do that, lads. I'm so pleased that Yuri's playing, man. Why is it taking him so long to get another chance? Not that he should have been dropped in the first place. Christie. This is what I'm talking about. That just sums up the whole, everything that's wrong with us. Christie went on a good run, and he just passed it to no one but their goalkeeper. Completely mistimed it to grab him. And that sums up the whole year for us. They just can't. Lacking the cutting edge in every way. Literally, it went to no one at all. I can't figure out this formation, though. This formation is just strange. Like, Cafu's basically playing as a striker right now. Right, what's Wikipedia? Not Wikipedia, Google. What's that saying for the formation? So it's got Freeman on the left. Cafu as a number 10. Kavinovic. That's very interesting. Why has he dropped Mighton? I get dropping Knockout because no one likes Knockout, but still. Luton on mid-table. Their midfield is decent, but their defence is inconsistent, and that's definitely their downfall. Pretty much, yeah. Jerry Yates, I would take him for sure because he's like, a young, promising striker in League One for Blackpool. I'm very curious to know what our business is going to be like in the summer, and I will be doing coverage for that. Last year I did like weekly transfer videos. I might bring that back again over the summer because they're pretty fun to do. They are. However, I didn't do them in January because it was just wasn't really worth doing for like a month. But I did like a roundup on Radscast though. Then when we went down, we got a new owner and who nearly liquidated us. Yeah. See, Villa have had issues off the pitch, really, haven't they? But you've had a pretty good year this year. I know it's kind of gone downhill recently, but you were fantastic the first half of the season. Here's Stoke, though, on the left-hand side. Number 35 plays it in. Cool. We never do it the easy way, do we? The flashbacks are insane. I can't even describe to you. The flashbacks are really strong now. They're strong. Are we going to lose to Stoke at home then? Oh, why, man? Why can't we just make life easy for ourselves? Just for once. Just make life easy for us. Sorry, no, that's Nottingham Forest, don't do that. Bloody hell, lads. There's just no passion. There's no desire. There's no fight. They're not trying, quite simply. In the Reds, they're safe. They're not safe. Did they not learn the lesson? Did they not learn their lesson? Jesus. Oh, man. Why? Just why? We've let a Schalke player score as well, and they've been relegated, for goodness sake. That was crap. It's exactly the same as well. The Stoke game last season, I look back on it. All the goals that Stoke scored, they were the most crappiest, stupidest goals in the world. They weren't even, it's not like we just considered like 2 bangers from range. All of them were just like from 5 yards. There were really, really avoidable goals that we conceded in that game. It's exactly the same there. That goal was so average, scrappy. Avoidable is probably the better word. I don't know what to say. Ribeiro's overrated. I don't know anymore, really. Yeah, I still think he's better than Blackett and Bong. Every player's gone downhill this season. Who actually, that was with us last season, is as good as they were last year? Like, really, is even, it's harsh on him, but is even Wall? Like, I don't think any player is quite at the same levels that they were last season. It may be a bit harsh on some players, that, but, you know, poor. Just poor. I just want the season to end. Like this, seriously. And this is, yes, I'm a young fan, but I've literally asked my dad before about this, and he's seen a hell of a lot more Forest than I have over the years. He puts this up there as one of the worst seasons he can ever remember. I want this season to end so much. It's just so sad and depressing. Literally, regardless of like the end to last season. Last season for me was one of the best ones I can remember because we actually were competing. This season's one of the worst. And only Forest could make that possible, really. So, yeah. However, all is not quite lost because if Derby do lose to Birmingham, even if we do lose to Stoke, we're still safe somehow. I don't know how that works, but we'll still be safe if Derby do lose to Birmingham. It's currently 0-0. And I'm watching that in the background currently. For some reason, Birmingham in their away kit when they're playing Derby, but I don't get that. In green and white. That sums it up right now. What Steve Hodges just said. Masses of the ball, done very little with it. Literally the definition of our season. And that's, again, the same for a lot of teams, to be fair, but literally, it's poor. I bet James Garner cannot wait to get out of here, by the way. I've just seen him on screen. He's better than Forest. And if we're just not going to keep getting back, are we? You know, he'll probably go to a lower level Premier League side or a top end Championship club, in my opinion. Do you remember Jack Robinson? I do, and I rated him. I thought he was better than, I don't think better than Ribeiro, but he was better than Bong and Blackett for sure. And that kind of sums up our recruitment, really, because we had two really solid left backs last year, Ribeiro and Robinson. We sell Robinson and we bring in Bong. Does that make sense, doesn't it? Anyway, Peniels. I do remember Peniels. He scored against Derby in the last minute. I wish I could watch the voice, mate. You're not really missing much, to be quite honest, Lacroix. You'll just be even more frustrated than you already are. We have the odd spell where we look pretty good, like this season, and then we just have spells like this where we just look pathetic. There's just no urge. There's no urge at all. There's no willingness from the players, and I don't understand why. I know we're going nowhere, but we're still not mathematically staying in the division, are we? We're 100% not just slack. I hope I said that right. Absolutely. He literally missed a point-blank sitter about 10 minutes ago. Poor, man. It's very poor. Hello. You never guess we're losing.
No, so I've been watching.
Embarrassingly bad.
Would you? Hi, everybody. On this somber occasion. What are they playing at? You better not be 4-1 again, because I'm just going to top myself if that's the case.
No, I never will upload a video ever again if that happens. I just give up on life.
Honestly.
This is Rad Dad, everyone. How's it doing?
Hello all. Hope we're all well.
Mm-hmm.
Fighting fit, rearing to support your team. That's Forest, by the way, for those of you who are supporters. Hello, Luke. How are you? The choir. I think they're just waiting for the season to end. But you know,
there's no passion at all.
Like I said last week, shambolic. Charlie, mate.
Tristan, that's uncalled for.
Tristan, come on, mate. Shemai to you. How are you? Wearing your lucky T-shirt. Put several lucky T-shirts on.
This is familiar territory, isn't it? 1-0 down to Stoke City.
Yeah, Stoke City towards the end of the season.
Towards the end of the season,
yep.
We're doing a live stream and we're losing to Stoke at home.
Yeah,
that gives me vibes about a video I did about nearly a year ago, which got 8,000 views and people just laughing at me.
Oh, Charlie, happy birthday! Now, am I allowed to ask how old you are?
In the comment section. If you want to be sad, just look at the comment section of that stream because it is literally just abuse.
Excuse me, why have you got Wayne Rooney's Derby County on the other
side? I want to see Birmingham beat them.
Oh, okay, right. So we're a Blues fan. Okay, in 4 days. Okay. Okay. I'm watching from a bench in Merthyr. Okay, I've been to Merthyr. Strangely enough, I went to collect a car. Can't remember much about it. Happy birthday, Charlie from Hucknall. Yeah, I know Hucknall. Your gran lives near there, doesn't she? Say yes.
It's a beautiful part of the world.
Yes. So half time, I have a quiz. I prepared a quiz.
Proper design and everything.
This took
presentation and everything.
This took me many minutes. Many minutes to prepare. The winner will get this book.
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic.
I don't know how we're going to get it to.
Fantastic.
Oh, Derby have just scored. You keep making me say that
fantastic. Word. What an afternoon we have got in school. We're now losing and Derby are winning as well.
Zeddy Bear,
what a bloody evening. What afternoon. Brilliant. Oh, all we need now is Swansea to go and win 4-1.
Well, Luke's off to B-Bice. I don't blame you, mate. You go.
Why do we do these streams?
Why do we do this? Because we're Forest fans. We're like misery. We like torture. We like to be upset.
Why do we broadcast?
And then when the Euros come, we'll get it with England. We've had it with the Super League thing. This what a week it's been.
Why do we broadcast our pain,
misery,
about even twice a week at times?
Because we just do. Who scored that for them?
I don't really care. Waghorn, I think, maybe. Oh, marvellous. Marvellous. Birmingham, you can beat Swansea in Reading, but you're losing to Waz's Derby.
People are going to drive off Trent Bridge. Don't do that, mate. That's dangerous. Just a question. Do you live near a forest?
Kind of.
We do live near some woods, some trees, a copse, an arboretum. Call it which you will. We do live near trees, yes.
Oh, marvellous. Derby instead of the relegation then. Don't zoom in on a Derby player. I don't want to see that.
Surely, did he have to put up the Rams? Now, come on.
You just had to say that as well.
I mean, you've made me say it. Why did they make Graben the captain?
He missed a point-blank sitter, by the way, as well.
Really? That's not like him, is it? Why isn't Taylor playing? Why isn't Myton playing? Yuri's playing.
Knockouts on for free, that's going to make a huge difference.
We don't want Lockout, no. I mean, was it yesterday we were looking at that penalty miss he did when he played for Leicester and then Watford scored and got promoted to the playoffs? That was definitely a dive.
Share my pain.
I think the referee got that one. He's had a reasonable game, the referee, but I think he got that one wrong, definitely. Well, the linesman down here.
I live next to Europe's biggest urban park. That gives you an idea. Okay. Right.
We got away with one there, Stoke. I think that looked very much like a penalty. Sheffield Wednesday have equalised.
Near Swans. I know what you'll think. Right. I have been to Swansea.
Pain.
I'm sure I've been to Swansea. There's a place called Morriston at Swansea, because that's where it is.
Oh, not so winning as well. It's just
So, not so winning, we're losing, they're winning. England not going to do well. And with the European Super League thing, really upset me. It's not been a good
What a magnificent week. What an unbelievable week. We lose to Huddersfield, we rob Birmingham, we play terrible. We're now losing to Stoke again at home. That gives me dreadful flashbacks. Football decided to just go insane and ruin the entire football pyramid for about 3 days.
Only for 3 days. It could have been.
Derby are deciding.
It could have been 3-4 years.
Derby are deciding to win, which is fantastic. Well done, lad.
Where are Stoke?
About 13.
I thought they're higher than us.
They're not.
Okay, but they're higher than us.
Mm-hmm.
So, no wingers. Mightn't. How can you expect midfielders to go on the wing? So what we got? We've got Sheffield Wednesday next Saturday, and then the following Saturday, the 8th, we've got Preston.
Please, just end the season. Just one.
When are we actually safe?
Today, if Derby lose.
If Derby lose, we're safe.
Even if
So
we
that's
lose
not looking. So Derby have got to lose, not draw.
they have to lose. Even if we lose, basically, you have to match Derby's result, essentially. Magnificent.
Sutton thought, right, got you.
Drifting away towards the left-hand side. Then he's held up, rolls it back infield.
Actually, they go and everyone. Because mine's going fantastic.
Zeddy, do you want Notts to win? Well, I don't mind Notts. They're just like an elderly relative who you feel sorry for.
No one really cares about Notts.
Nobody really talks about
it. By the way, everyone, if you could just hit the like button, I'd appreciate that very much. And subscribe to the channel, because that would be hugely appreciated. It would cheer me up, quite frankly, because I need it.
Oh, right, there is a Morriston near Swansea. Thanks, Trish. Yeah, so I have been there. Yeah, it was a long while ago. You weren't even born. That's how long ago it was. I've been to Sutton Coldfield. It's a really nice place. Is it?
Great.
Don't think it is it?
Some brilliant flashbacks right now. Am I going to have to
Look at
say
this,
it
mate.
again?
We're in Stoke's half.
Am I going to have to scream it again? We have capitulated. This is the definition of absolutely bottling
We've
it.
still got the ball. No, we haven't now. And Stoke have kicked it away, and it's now in our half, and it's back in their half. I'd be a good commentator, wouldn't I? Now it's a free kick.
We're so good at football, you know. We're great at football.
Tristan's on thin ice, look. He's put 4-1. Can we get it to 4-1?
Tristan, didn't you lose 4-1 to Huddersfield at home? I could never take that.
I still think Swansea will make the playoffs, actually.
They won't win them, though.
I'm not sure now.
I reckon Cardiff will beat them in the playoff final, you know. That's what I reckon's going to happen.
Yeah.
Away. Well, he still lost 4-1, to be fair. But, you know.
Yeah, they did beat 5-1 in the cup, remember?
Oh, it's all going brilliant. Sheffield are pulling a goal back. Derby are winning. What an afternoon this is turning out to be. We're losing.
You see, you wouldn't have got this excitement, and the season hasn't even finished, in the European so-called Super League.
How bad
You notice none of the big six in this country have done well since.
Not one of them have won.
You beat Reading 4-1. No, I don't remember that, Tristan. I don't, because I'm not a Reading fan. I mean, you better ask Bray about Reading. He's the expert on that. I think Bray looks pretty cool in glasses there, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
You try glasses on. Try them on.
I've never worn glasses before.
Try them, see what you think. I can't see a thing now. Where are you?
It's all blurry for me.
Blurry for me.
It's all blurry. How do you see in these? I can't see a thing, really.
How do you see? Well, they enhance my vision, because as I look
But
right
they make
now,
mine worse.
everything is quite literally blurry.
But they make mine worse.
If you keep wearing them, you will need glasses.
How the
Look,
hell
isn't
do
it?
you
'Cause I've
see?
got a
How
headache.
do you see in them? I can't see a thing.
That is crystal clear.
It was all blurry.
Well, I can, because these are special lens.
to Stephen Fletcher.
Don't you
Fletcher's
dare.
ball is not the best at
You
all
dare
for
do.
Josh Tymon.
Reading is a dead
Instead,
town. Oh,
Johnson
yeah, Reading is
makes
a dead
quickly
town.
bowls it out left-hand side for Knockout.
Please, just end the season.
So, oh, not so Torquay, right. I forget they're in the National League, you know.
I thought at one stage he might just go past everybody.
I'll be back when I'm in the car.
Well,
So, Tristan, I presume you're with your dad then, because I presume you can't drive yet. Give it time, though.
Well, I for one, I wasn't looking forward to this game.
No.
I for one wasn't.
And so far, it's on track to be another painful afternoon. What was that banner at Chelsea? Looking forward to a cold night in Stoke.
We want our cold nights.
We want our cold. You see, you want to got that in cold night in Barcelona. It just doesn't. What a joke this last week.
And it wouldn't have been in Barcelona anyway. It would have been Dubai.
Dubai, yeah. I mean, that's not. Oh, no. Anyway, it's all over. I hope.
I hate Stoke. Generally irrelevant. No one likes
I
Stoke.
have a friend from Brum, and he says it's from Alum Rock. I've heard of that, being Lord. Brum isn't exactly not. No, I'd have to agree with you. It's not. Yeah, I get lost every time I go to the centre of Birmingham round Spaghetti Junction.
This is going well. This is
Is
going.
Lockhart on? I just heard his name.
Yeah, he's on for Freeman.
I think at the end of the season we've got some serious pruning to do.
We've made a great squad worse because the squad we had last season was very
It
good,
was good, yeah.
but it's now dreadful.
We're
We've
going backwards.
literally gone backwards. We had like 2 years in a row where we were looking really good, and now we've just gone completely off a cliff. Forrest, just stop tweeting about the game.
Torquay go top today with a win. Oh, okay.
Come on, Birmingham. How can you not
So,
beat Derby?
Or not in a position to get promoted back to the league. Because not should be in the football
Yeah,
league.
they're like sixth.
6, so they're in their playoffs.
No.
Not even a corner. Didn't even get a corner out of that.
Notts County. Oh, they're winning.
Yeah. That's a hell of a drive down to
The
Torquay.
sixth, which is the playoffs.
So, top 2 go up, do they?
No, one only Hartlepool go up.
Oh, they Hartlepool go up. So,
it's-
2, 5 playoffs.
No, six is the playoffs, I think,
How does that work?
and seventh. I'm pretty
You see, I
sure.
didn't even know Bromley were in the National League because I don't study Eastleigh. That's near Southampton, isn't it?
Chesterfield League One like 3 years ago.
Yeah. They knocked us out.
Yeovil were literally championship.
Yeah.
Barnet. Mental.
Barnet were in the Football League. You see, the Stoke goalkeeper is in orange, and it is a slight colour clash. You know, if Forest were playing Blackpool, we'd have to change kit, wouldn't we? So where's the Stoke goalkeeper got orange on? Answer me that.
Behind at the. I mean, Forest. I swear they just paste, copy and paste behind at the break because it's quite a regular occurrence.
Yes, Rachel, Stoke have scored, and it's now half time.
This is going to be the most entertaining part of the stream, your quiz.
Yes, it is. What is it again? My quiz. It's the quiz of the week. Just got to get into my quiz mode now.
Marvellous stuff.
David, question 1. What is your name? No, this isn't it. Is that it? Can we go now?
Yeah, it's full
I think
time.
we should just call it a day, shouldn't
Full
we?
time. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you later. Goodbye. You going to read the questions?
Yeah. Well, you want me to read them out loud? Because I've just been reading. Oh, so I'm supposed to read them out loud?
It tends to help when you're doing
Well, I
a
was
quiz,
reading them. Right, okay.
the entire
Question
thing.
1.
How many have you done?
8.
That's not a very big quiz, really.
Yeah, but I read very slowly. See, we're
We're going
wasting.
to be over in like 10 minutes of that.
No, because our viewers will want to know the answers, and they could answer some questions. Right, question 1. This is an easy one to start with. When did Forest last win the FA Cup? Was it 1951, 1959, or 1961? Do you know the answer, anybody?
59.
Let's just see what people say. I bet they've all gone home anyway.
Okay, we're gonna be
Bullwell. Yep.
gonna be delayed.
1959, and Meme Lord. That's 1 point to you because you were the first one to come up.
Basically, it's first one to comment. Luke's got it wrong.
Luke, sorry, mate. It's 59.
Disgraceful.
I was 2.
Disgraceful behaviour.
Okay, another fairly easy one. What year were the Reds founded? 1864, 1865, 1866.
65.
Just wait to see the first person that comes up will get a point. I don't know what I'm going to get this prize to you.
What is the prize?
The prize is this book.
Wow.
Meme Lord again. That's 2 to him. He is on fire.
This is just fantastic.
Shush. Who was Forest Player of the Year in the 2018-19 season? Was it Matty Cash, Joe Lolly, or Ben Osborne? Do you know?
Super Joe Lolly.
Charlie's right. SB56 right. Luke's right.
Yeah,
The previous question.
This man.
So you're going who?
I said Lolly.
You're saying Joe Lolly. Charlie has got it right. Are you writing down all this? Who's got one right? No, sorry. Joe Lolly. Oh, you want another question, right?
No, I'd help.
Oh, here's a good one. How many league matches did we go unbeaten? I'm just going to say that again. Unbeaten.
That doesn't happen very often these days.
No, between 1977 and 1978. Was it 30, 42, or 44 matches unbeaten in that period of time? There's only Arsenal recently beat us.
42.
Just wait and see what comes up. Oh, I need a drink. You should go and make a brew while I'm doing it. Meme Lord, SB56, 42 matches. Can you imagine? We in 42 matches.
Luke, I'm going to have to take your... Luke said 3 answers. He said 40, 44, and 42.
I'm sorry. You're only allowed 1 answer. Keenan, hello, mate.
Kanan,
sorry. How
are you doing, Kanan?
You have to excuse me. I've got a cold.
Dreadful flashbacks right now.
Yeah. Okay. Where was Joe Worrell born? Was it Bulwell, Hucknall, or Sherwood? Because he's a Nottingham lad. I've got to throw that one in.
Hucknall.
You're saying Hucknall?
I mean, you did tell me yesterday, but you know.
Well, don't spoil it for the viewer.
It doesn't tend to help you giving me the answer. How?
Go and get me a beer.
This is the most entertaining part.
Oh, you see, Lucas put Hucknell, so that's not the correct answer.
I've got a Derby fan. How many did Bryson put past you? 3. Okay, we'll time that out.
Derby fan, we're doing a quiz about Forest. You won't know anything about this.
I mean, one of the questions that you told me was going to be is...
Oh, you see, we've upset him now, the Carlisle support.
How many...
I'm very sorry. What's his name again? Sorry.
Kanan.
Kynan,
yeah.
Okay, I do apologise. I've got a cold and I'm from Nottingham.
Is one of the questions about Derby, what is a cup?
No, it isn't, but it can be.
I think you should ask that.
I once went to Derby in a cafe and I said to the cafe owner, could I have a cup of tea? And the man says, you can, but what's a cup?
They don't know what one is in Derby.
I don't know what a cup is anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Forest have played Derby 108 times in all competitions. How many of these matches have we won? 42, 37, 38. Bearing in mind, we've drawn 29.
32.
No.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Disgraceful. No one's answering, everyone's bored of it.
Everybody's gone now. It's actually 42. Oh, where are we? I've got confused again.
Oh, Luke and Meme Lord's got 42.
Yeah. Are you keeping score of who's got what?
No idea.
Well, I'd say it's a draw between Meme Lord and Luke, actually. So you're going to have to rip the book in half or one of you buying. Anyway.
Just give them a book each, maybe.
Where did Forest first play their matches? Was it the Forest Recreation Ground, the City Ground, or Trent Bridge? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know the answer?
Recreation ground.
Do you know the answer?
Recreation ground.
Do you though?
You just okay.
Do you know the answer? Yes or no?
No, I don't.
You don't know.
Even though I just said it about 3 times. Recreation ground.
I'm just waiting to see what's people switching off here. I'm doing these out of order, aren't I? So I've lost. Oh, I think we've just about done it. That was the last question. Yes, it was Forest Recreation Ground. So me, Lord, and Luke, you're gonna have to share this book between you.
It's the book about the Grand Tour.
We'll have to rip it in half, or 1 week one of you had it, and the next week pass it.
It wasn't at all the first book you just picked up.
No, it wasn't. No, I meant to do that.
Totally planned that.
Lovely day in Fife. Oh, whereabouts in Fife, Eddie Bear? That's a lovely part of the world. Isn't that where Arbroath is? Where you get the Arbroath Smokies? That's Kippers.
I know this, don't I?
Is it still 1-0? No, love, it's 1-0 to Stoke.
It says 1-0 on the screen.
1-0 to Stoke on Trent. I should have done more questions, shouldn't I?
I did say, but did you listen to me?
Oh, now St Andrews. St Andrews is nice. Very nice. Yeah, I should have done 16, shouldn't I?
Pain.
So Luke's just hit 23 followers.
Wow. Massive.
I've got
and
64
he gets 0,
followers.
Gets like 1 like per post.
And I really ought to do a film.
Don't follow him, by the way, everyone. It's quite an average account.
Who?
LJP on Twitter.
Okay. Where I've been this morning, I asked Rad's sister if she would be in my film again, but she's definitely said, no, I am not. Stop asking me.
I don't blame her.
And then when I asked Ollie, he said, absolutely not. So I've scrubbed that idea. It was hilarious.
Good.
She was going to be a news reporter. Joe G's got 224. Well done,
You've got
mate.
an incredible upload schedule.
Well, I bet it's about 6 weeks since I last did a thing. I'm bored of your bad banter. Well, that's a bit much, isn't it? I thought we'd be an entertainment.
I mean, you can't really talk, Luke, because yours is much better, to be quite honest.
Right, where's your other quiz book? Oh, no, you ask me some questions out of that book, because you won't know about 1980, where I will.
Okay.
Go on, test me. You doing it now?
Get to the book first.
If we lose, we'll be safe. I'm not sure.
That is not my name. That's not my name, LJP.
What's his name?
My name's not David.
What is it?
Confidential information. Right, what era? What season?
Just open the book on whatever page. Ask me a question. Test me. Come
Right,
on.
we're doing the year we won the European Cup, 1997. Yeah, 79.
1990. 1979. Yeah, go on, test me. Is that it? I didn't hear that.
All right, which team won promotion for the first time in 41 years when Len Ashurst managed to get them to the third place in Division 4?
Don't know.
I have no idea either.
Next one.
I mean, I probably ought to find out the answer, really. Rads.
Ray's
better than LJP. 100%. I'm not sure I'd say, I've seen you in here before, though. But Tiago was
Mr. Talk.
Very good. But what do we do?
Go on, ask me one that can actually answer.
We sell our best
Doing a
player.
quiz now, because the quiz I did was only 8 questions, and I should have done a lot more.
The answer was...
Sunderland? Swansea?
Potentially. I've never even heard of that. Who is it? Newport County.
Newport County, come on, you.
Unbelievable scenes.
Oh, what was their nickname?
Something.
Ray McKinnon played for Forest, and you met him, right?
Uploaded. Luke taking it literal as always.
Well, obviously, I haven't uploaded. Well,
Nottingham-
Luke, chill, mate. You're all right.
Nottingham Forest finished 5th
5th.
in the league, but retained the European. Okay, you're gonna know that.
Yep.
I literally just didn't really see that one coming.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was a really
So we
long
won the
quiz.
European Cup, but we didn't win the league. We finished 5th.
Yeah, it was. It was.
think
It was
Liverpool-
asking what team.
Liverpool won the league.
No. What team we beat to win the European Cup? It was
In
Hamburg.
1979. That's a tricky
No.
one.
80.
80. That's another tricky one. Was it Hamburg?
Potentially.
Or was Kevin Keegan playing for them?
I'm terrible at finding.
Archie, welcome, mate. Look, open the book and read out the question.
Which future England manager scored on his debut for the national team when they beat Bulgaria 2-0?
Keegan.
Someone did. This
No,
is
it wasn't
going-
Keegan because you're talking 1980s.
It's going
aren't
well,
you?
people.
No, it wasn't Keegan.
Glenn Hoddle.
Glenn Hoddle.
It's Glenn Hoddle.
Wendy. What was he called? Wendy. Does anybody know why?
That was the goal, by the way.
Well, Glenn Hoddle was
Crap.
called Wendy. That was his nickname in my day. Would you like to keep these questions as a souvenir?
Not really.
Do you want to sign it?
I'm just gonna turn on a random page then.
Turn on a random page.
Maybe something I have no idea about what it is.
Oh, it's like watching paint dry. Come on, pick there that question. I tell you what, let's all watch paint dry.
Champions League finals.
Champion League finals.
I mean,
yes.
we know what that's like somewhat. Thank you very much, Arch. Is that how you say? What's his
Archie.
name? Archie. Yes. Thank you very
Thanks,
much,
mate.
Archie. Appreciate that.
Come on, you Reds.
So
Archie, how long have you been a Forest fan?
the first of the newly renamed Champions League finals took place in 1993.
Yeah.
Which French team beat AC Milan?
Was it? It wasn't PSG.
I know the answer to this.
Monaco.
They've never won the Champions League. Have
Oh,
they?
no, they haven't. Playing pale blue. Oh.
Ma.
Oh. Jean-Paul Papin played for them.
Marseille.
Marseille, yes.
Marseille.
Since you were born. Same here, mate. Yep. I've been going to see Forest since 1967.
Patrick Kluivert scored the only goal in the 95 final when AC Milan lost again. To what team?
Ajax.
Correct.
But I got one right.
Yes.
You Reds.
Which Chelsea manager or future Chelsea manager captained Juventus in the 1996 final win against Ajax?
Future Chelsea manager. Zola? Oh, no, he wasn't. No, he wasn't
him.
Chelsea manager.
That number, the third question.
Gianluca Vialli.
Yeah, I didn't have to say his name. believe it or not.
Gianluca Vialli. Good player.
Can the game just restart?
The game's restarted.
Yeah.
Forget this.
Great.
We're not doing this
Pointless.
anymore.
No one cares about that pointless quiz. Now let's just watch Forest pretend to play
Yeah.
football for another
Watch this,
45
guys.
minutes.
No, you can't. But we'll explain what's happening. What's going to happen is we're going to score some goals.
Watch Forest
Who's
just
that geezer here?
Glenn Murray with a bowl pack.
Oh, yeah. I'd move that bloke off the pitch with a pitchfork because he looks dangerous.
Please just
Come on.
score.
The Freeman who went off injured.
Kane!
But it's a big ask to suddenly up it again and again and try and get things inside.
Go make tea.
We're good at football.
They're quite happy on the break, Stoke, and they've used it to great
Guys,
effect.
who wants David to make me tea?
Why don't you ask me this during half time? Why are you asking me when the game's
Well, I could talk to the viewer while you're making tea. Oh, and 2 biscuits, please. I will have chocolate hobnobs.
Yeah, just prank me.
No change from Chris Hughton.
There's our manager, look, on the
Our
touchline.
manager. Yeah.
Yes.
What a
On the
manager.
touchline, doing a thing with his glasses.
The viewers are going down because
Who's
you've
Stoke's manager?
Martin O'Neill. Michael O'Neill.
Michael O'Neill. So why did he leave the Northern Ireland job to join Stoke-on-Trent? Yes, we're ready now. The crowd are absolutely... Oh, they're not there. I don't want to draw. We want 3 points.
Jenkinson, Myton, Blackett, Murray, Taylor, and Smith
Yeah, Luke says you've got to make me tea. 2 sugars in my favourite
I
mug
have to get up out of my chair though. That's effort.
with biscuits.
That's effort there. If I've got to get up,
Luke says you've got to. Luke, tell him.
make my dad tea, maybe.
Make Rad Dad tea. You look at me. You will make me tea.
Don't do that.
You will make
No,
tea
stop,
for your
stop,
dad.
stop,
You
stop.
want to make tea.
Stop.
Right. I'll make my own tea then.
I'll go. I'll go. You got me out clearly, and this is my channel. You know.
My channel. I'll make my own tea. Oh, we'll make tea, and I'm not making you tea.
You sit there.
I'll sit in the comfy chair.
Exactly.
Yeah, hurry up. Oh, this chair's much better. I like this. Rod, you forgot to ask what everybody was drinking. Oh, yeah. So, David, you got to make lots of drinks for other people. So, anyway, what do you want, mate? Actually, right now, I fancy a Guinness. Yeah, score is still 1-0 to them, and he's down. What, Luke? Yeah, he could do with some exercise, actually. So, you see, I don't even want to draw. I want 3 points. Oh, coffee. Okay. Yeah, I drink too much coffee, or I used to. That's why I drink tea now. But I would like a Guinness. Do you think I should get David, as he brings tea up, to go nip back downstairs and get me a Guinness? How many have we got watching now? How do I know how many people are watching? Where does it say? Some people are watching. I bet the things have gone right down. I wonder if David knows where the kettle is. I've just realised that. Lockhart on the ball, crossing, overshot there, and is it Forest corner? Forest corner, that's worth a celebration. Guys, would you keep Lockhart? We've got 11 watching. Thanks, 11 people watching. Pranks Rad. I've been thinking about what to do. We can't do the bird thing again. Oh, hang on a minute. Right, talk amongst yourself. David, 1-1. He now thinks it's 1-1. Unless you can come up with some ideas. Robert, welcome, sir. We have 67% possession. Only 1 shot on goal in 50 minutes. What is Grabban doing? Well, I think Grabban should be on the bench. I would still keep Taylor, and I'll bring Martin on. Make some changes. They're just waiting for the season to end. Yeah, Lockhart is too expensive. You're right, Zeddy. Oh, I can hear footsteps.
Oh, no, it's 1-1.
No, it's disallowed.
There's one little thing that you did wrong is you left your phone on with the stream going, so I could read what you were doing, and it said prank Rads, so I could see what was going on the whole time.
I forgot about that. Anyway, I've decided that I like the comfy chair. You're very expensive. I said my favourite mug.
Well, we'll go with it.
Oh, now I've got to do a biscuit review. Yeah, I forgot that my phone was on downstairs charging up, and I left it on.
Just saying, unless they actually have.
Yeah, it was a goal, but the referee thought it wasn't very good, and it disallowed it because it wasn't very good.
Shock.
So he's giving it back to Stoke.
Right. Even though it says prank Rads.
No, that's a misspelling.
5 times. Okay, we're pretty bad at English then. Biscuit of you.
These are Audi's chocolate hobnobs without.
Oh my god, we've actually scored!
Yep.
Grabban scored a goal!
I told you it was 1-1.
Oh my, we're actually making an effort for once. We're making an effort for once.
It's because you made me tea.
Said, Luke, that doesn't even make sense. Rank Rads. So you want to rank my YouTube channel? Okay.
Yeah, that's what he meant. There's a misspelling.
Luke, that does not make any sense.
As he was typing it before, he sneezed and it said that.
Luke, that makes no sense whatsoever.
It does. I knew what he meant.
How we scored a goal, by the way. We're actually making an effort.
In future, you go away. I'll talk to the viewer. You make tea, we score a goal. Can you go and do it again?
How does that happen then? We've actually scored.
Yeah, we said it was 1-1.
Do we ever score a goal against Stoke that isn't just a scrappy tapping?
There was a time Dalil prepared to downstairs. That's why.
Is there ever a goal for either side against Stoke that isn't just a tapping?
I don't care if it's a simple.
And also scrappy as well. Like,
Yeah, I said it was 1-1.
even though you all said.
Well, I've got to use your coaster on your very expensive.
The worst desk in history that desperately needs replacing.
Well, what you could do actually is buy one.
I need to.
But we got this for nothing. Remember?
Got it off a skip or something.
No, it was given to me by.
It's an absolute state.
No, by the bloke at the end of the road.
Oh, right, okay. Just doing my setup right now.
Yeah, you forgot a Guinness.
You never asked for a Guinness.
I said as you're walking out the door, I would like a Guinness as well, please.
Where's the Guinness?
The Guinness is in the fridge. Where would you keep the Guinness?
Well,
Guys, where does your dad keep the Guinness? In the fridge, obviously. You go away again and we'll store. Yeah, Joe G, let's hope this happens. 4-1 Reds.
Please. Just. Have we improved in the second half?
Actually, nice brew, by the way.
Apart from the goal,
we've improved. Not really, no. Well, yeah, a little bit. I mean, what do you say to
Oh my
player?
God, I just realised Graben is now our top scorer. He's got 6 goals all season.
6. I mean, that's woeful, really.
Last season, he got about 22.
You know, Guinness in Ireland tastes different to Guinness in this country. Do you know
I've
that?
only said that about 10,000 times.
Well, I'm just amazed how different it is. Has anybody been to Dublin and had a Guinness? I don't mean our younger viewers, obviously, and notice the difference.
To snuff out the danger, Graben almost in for a second time in the space of 3 or 4 minutes. Absolutely.
What?
Some of the things I'm saying on the Forest of Flies.
Waiting for Graben to go. If he'd have just run with it another 5 yards.
Who's that talking?
Steve Hodge.
That don't sound like Steve Hodge. Sounds like he's got a cold.
It's going to be difficult to get that touch into his feet. But managed to start pretty well this second.
Yeah, where on here does it say how many people are watching?
You're blind.
Oh, 12. Well, that's pretty good going, isn't it? Because I was holding the.
Since you've come in, the viewers have gone down. I had like 20 before you came in.
Yeah, that did happen.
So I blame you totally.
Yeah.
For my ad revenue going down.
Yeah. Beer fridge, Hobgoblin, Stella, mainly as I live with my teenage daughter. Bud usually on the Door show, but he's at work. I like Door's programme. He's a good man. So, Zeddy, you must have saw David on Door's stream the other week. I thought it was quite funny that you all got the yellow away shirt from the.
Didn't even plan to do it.
I know you didn't plan it. That's why it was well, not funny. That was why it was entertaining. You just happened to have that same distinctive shirt.
A little bit late.
Actually, where is Owley? Sorry, viewers. The viewers aren't tuning in to see Owley, not you.
He's not even in shot anymore.
Well, get Owley on top of
you hold him.
I'll hold him. Come on.
Hold him.
Yeah. Good Owley.
It's just not at all strange, is it?
What? Don't you say that about Owley, because he'll have you. Yeah, Door's a good lad.
Tommy Smith, closed down by Kravinovic. Ball breaks back.
Yeah, very entertaining.
Into his own half. 9 minutes played in the second half on BBC Radio.
I mean, hopefully, when we can get back to football matches, you know what they are, don't you?
What are they?
Well, it's a game where you go and see your team. I think you go to this ground and see.
You actually wait. You go to the stadium.
Yeah. You go to state. You park your car. You get your program, obviously. You get your classic Bovril and another beverage. You sit down on those things called seats, and you watch your team. Thanks, Joe G. Who wants to see Owley on show permanently?
That just is not going to work, is it? Because that's got something in it.
No, don't touch that. Move away.
What if I want to drink that?
Or you're going to have to go thirsty or go and get yourself another one. Oh, why are you getting another drink? You get me a Guinness?
Having got themselves level, Forest maintain their concentration at the back.
Thank you everyone for watching, by the way. If you could just hit the like button. Just to
Oh, so
cheer us up.
doors at work. Okay.
If you could cheer us up, I would appreciate that. And also subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, Grabban's got 6 goals. Yeah, you should say sorry to Owley.
No.
Go on, then.
I think
Luke should apologise to him. That's actually
just got to make sure that this breaking concentration doesn't upset them, and they let in a soft goal from.
That doesn't sound like Steve Hodge to me. He sounds ill.
Jacob Brown down on the bench, one of the Stoke substitutes, the former Barnsley man. He's been playing up front in recent games.
Yeah, let's make Owley the new mascot. Trouble is, when Forest plays Sheffield Wednesday, where does Owley's allegiance lie? With us or with the Owls? It's a tricky one.
Well, he's a massive Sheffield Wednesday.
Good tea, by the way. I know I've said it before.
So Huddersfield 4-1 down. That's the team that beat us last season convincingly.
To who?
Blackburn, who are not much better than we
They're
are.
not. Yeah, they're slightly above us, aren't they?
That says everything about this season.
Drawing with Cardiff would be relegated at the moment because Derby are winning. So Stephen Fletcher is led off the pitch behind the goal.
So if Derby, just to clarify this, if Derby lose now, today, we're safe. But they're not down yet.
Not yet, because they're winning.
I think Owley should go with Sheffield Wednesday. Yeah, well, he's got to follow his own kind, hasn't he? What with him being a owl.
Oh, so
Yeah, we do need the look, Zeddy, you're right.
so boring watching Forest.
I think one of the worst games was the Bristol City away, the 0-0.
No, that Birmingham draw was worse.
The what?
The Birmingham 0-0 draw was worse.
The other day, yeah.
No. The first 0-0.
Oh, right, yeah.
The worst performance is Huddersfield away from it.
You know, and I cast my mind back to the glory days. You know, the Cloughie era. Even when Clough took over when we were in the old second division, we were better than this. Well, I predicted 4-1 Forest, so, you know, we've got plenty of time to get 3 goals. I like Birmingham's away kit.
Why are they even in it?
They don't need to be in it, do they? There's no colour clash, blue shirts against white. Oh, that was a good shot there by Brum. Who's the Derby goalie?
Rose.
I think this has been a 2-goal thriller. Oh, so you think, Skyman, that's about it, right? We don't want another draw, do we, guys? We want a Forest win. Grab him with the head and he makes it 2-0. Yeah, Robert, we want rather than to keep winning.
Please.
That way.
Birmingham, how are you losing to Derby? How can you be that bad?
We don't want Wayne Hennessy, do we? Is he the Palace goal? Ex-Palace?
He's Lincoln Forest.
Is he really?
I don't really see why I need him because he's probably a starting goalkeeper.
So he would be. Well, he's not at Palace though, is he? Is he the Welsh goalkeeper? He is, isn't he?
Their second choice as well.
Well, he'd be Forest's second choice, wouldn't he? Because you can't knock Samba out.
I'm going to be a very good backup.
Yeah, why can't we have a call away kit? I liked it when we were in all yellow years ago.
Oh, this kit was.
Because if we've got.
This was the best away kit for Forest.
Yeah, it was. But if we play something like Palace, there's still a colour clash, so we'll have to go to another colour.
This is the best away kit we've had.
Yeah, I like that. What, with white shorts or with blue
It
shorts?
was blue. It was this.
Yeah.
This blue.
Yeah. And I like that grey one.
So
Blackburn,
a
what?
team that outplayed us are losing 5-1 to a team about 3 places above us.
Oh, these aren't the away kit.
Embarrassing from Forest.
Ben, welcome.
That's probably one of the worst results of the season, losing to Huddersfield at home. They lost 7-0 the other day. They're losing 5-1 now, and yet they beat us 2-0 and outplayed us. Birmingham, come on!
Do we
Get
want
in Birmingham!
David? Do we want guys? Do we want Wayne Hennessy though
Back up, yeah.
as backup? Would you be happy with him as a backup?
Yeah. Djukovic. Take that, Wazza. Take that, Wazza.
Oh, it is. Birmingham scored. I see what you mean now.
Come on. Birmingham, just score one
Come on.
more goal.
Come on, you Blues, although you're wearing green
Just
today.
score one more and we're safe in Birmingham.
The Derby defence there was asleep.
If Birmingham score another goal, that means we will be surviving.
Joji, I'm fine, mate.
Come
How
on.
are you? Johnny B, I'm well.
Starting
How are
to
you?
somewhat get better.
Remember to keep safe out there, even though things have eased off a little bit. Oh, David, what does that mean again?
He finds it funny, basically.
I don't find it funny. Can you write all what it means down? Write it down for me. Go on, do it.
Okay.
Write that down.
Get note and pen and everything.
I'll move, shall I? Not 2-0 up against Torquay.
I'm just getting some paper.
I want
Educate you on how to talk.
Yes.
Modern
I want a hastily scribbled note.
talk.
Yeah, come on, Birmingham. You Blues, although they're playing in green today for some reason.
But what do you want to
Looks
know?
like Plymouth's kit. What does that mean? That Skyman's put. And this is 74. He's wearing well, isn't he? Rated. Great goal. It was good when Wales got to the semi-finals of the Euros in 16.
Sheffield Wednesday a level at 1-1, so too at Derby. So the gap between those two sides would still be 4 points as far as lose out again inside their own half.
Laugh out loud. I know what LOL means. Laugh out loud, is it?
Forest have lost their way horribly here in the last few minutes.
Oh, shut.
What are the other ones? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're doing all of them, so I can hold them for easy reference.
With my dreadful handwriting.
Well, my handwriting.
He was free, stood in between two defenders.
Yeah, Skyman, you're right, mate. 2 goals, 2 games. Oh, lots of love. Right, okay. What's laugh out loud then?
No, it's laugh out loud.
Oh, I did know that one.
It's one of the most common of all.
But Davis has cleared from left to right. Ribeiro gets up, wins the header. Kravinovic won the next header, but it fell for.
Why couldn't we put 4 past Huddersfield then?
5.
Oh, 5 then. It's not lots of love. It's laugh out loud, isn't it?
Henning Forest into their own half, having conceded the equaliser early in the first half to Lewis Grabban. Early in the second half.
No, that's not a free kick. Play on.
Lucas holding it up again, right hand side, finding Tommy Smith.
Come on, get up.
Smith down the right wing. He's only 10 yards from the byline.
Oh, that's a free kick, Forest. Come on.
Down and Smith wriggles into the penalty area, sends it square now for Thompson.
Oh, deflection there.
I actually quite like it. It was different positions. Like I'm here, you're there. Quite different.
Good. All these years, me watching Forest, it's still that shot where I thought it was going in. It still gets you.
Forest need to get their foot on the ball a bit. Yeah, they do.
So basically, we're switched off again.
What does that mean? To be honest, is that? Yeah,
That.
I am on fire. Joji's right. It's because Owley, you haven't had Owley on show for ages. Oh, Ben Foster's put. What does that mean, David?
Just inside the Forest half.
Yeah, Owley, why haven't you got a YouTube channel about owls? Forest goal kick. End-to-end stuff. Actually, not end-to-end stuff. It's in the Forest stuff.
Google modern slang.
It was him that went through there, Norrington Davis. And didn't go on his own.
Owley, the lucky mascot. Yes, he is.
And it just didn't happen. So,
where's my next YouTube? Right.
I've not done one in ages.
I haven't done one for about 6, 7, 8 weeks because I want Rad's sister.
Can't you just come up with another idea?
Rad's sister's boyfriend, me and David, doing a news report about something, but nobody wants to partake. So I'm having to rethink. But I've also, the last few weekends, I've been very busy.
You've been rethinking like the last 7 weeks.
gives it back to Christie.
Yeah, Rachel, come on. You, what's Birmingham's nickname? Blues? Just Blues, okay.
Knockout though can't take it in his stride, and across gets.
Yeah, you look uncomfortable. It's not a chair, it's a stool. It is uncomfortable, actually. It's got spikes in it and everything.
I don't really mind.
Yeah, it's very funny, Sky Man.
Oh, no, not still.
Come on. Another Lockhart cross coming up. No, it isn't. Yes, it is. And he's skyrate. In rugby, that'd be 3 points, you know.
What was that, man?
Yes, I'm now thinking about another film to do.
I've been thinking of a long time.
Well, I've ordered some props on Amazon. It's about Shakespeare. Very, very entertaining. No, don't turn off because I said Shakespeare. SpaceX, yeah. You need to set up a Facebook page. I don't know what Facebook is.
I mean, no one uses Facebook these days. Yeah.
I've heard of Facebook, but I don't know how to do it.
No one really uses it these days.
Wait, Twitter's better, isn't it?
Twitter and Instagram are a lot better. Yeah.
Right, I'll have to do that then.
No, it's probably better. Fresh you down.
Is it? Why?
Because you just won't understand a single thing about it.
Well, it's just like sending texts. I can send a
Quite a
text.
toxic
I
place.
can do WhatsApp.
It's quite a toxic place as well.
Toxic.
Hits a shot which is blocked by Mikel and then cleared by the head.
Why don't you make Tim a favourite mug? Well, it's near the kettle. Martin's coming on, according to Luke. Good.
Okay, I've done a few there.
Right. Laughing my arse off. Out loud. How are you? What you up to? To be honest, to be fair, I know I'm right.
I know,
I know, right. Okay, I will remember this. I will put it somewhere.
Educating you on how to talk.
Right, I will put it there and I can read it. Oh, wait, I can't see anything now. Right, thanks for that. Facebook is for older people. Well, I'm an older person.
You're just the kind of person that would use Facebook because no one uses it.
I use WhatsApp.
That's not really social.
T was good. Yeah.
It's just messages that are a bit more advanced.
Who was that missed kick? Was that Graben?
No, I think it was. Oh, it was. Was it? No, it was Cafu.
They spend all week training and then.
Wriggling away from challenges to get the shooting opportunity, and then
I don't have to.
as his body language suggests.
Right, I'll give it a go, Zeddy.
Coffee's elite. Coffee's better.
What?
Coffee's better than tea.
Lovely play, only drinks inside 2 and 3 players, but again in that.
Well, I like my tea in my favourite mug, strong.
Bringing on a winger? What the hell?
1 sugar.
A winger's coming on, everyone.
Preferably with biscuits, but I do like coffee. But I'm staying clear of coffee because it does my guts in. Who was that? Christie.
I mean, he is a right back.
Well, he's only got that much to. Yeah.
Bringing on a winger, a young pacey.
You see, I'd offer my services for it, but I sold my boots ages ago in 19.
A young pacey winger. Oh, that's a rarity. Ribeiro actually getting a chance to play as well.
Why doesn't he start him? I'd still stick with Taylor.
Rich can go into what I think is his best position. He's been quite influential out of this left-hand side second half. To be interesting to see if he can dictate play from the middle.
He's so quick, isn't he? So is that for his throat?
Just like him to be
No, Stoke throw.
a bit more decisive when he has the ball 30 yards out.
19 watching now.
20.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
20.
Everyone. If you could just hit the like button, everyone, and
Yeah, I've
subscribe,
Yeah, I've done.
that would be very much appreciated because it would cheer us up, quite frankly. Because we
Best
support,
Forest memory. Well,
we support Nottingham Forest.
the obvious one, my first best Forest memory was when Trevor Francis scored the winning goal in the 79 European Cup final.
Come on, Birmingham, just score, Birmingham. Come on.
But more recently, when Forest beat Arsenal in the Cup a few seasons ago. Yes, Tristan, we swapped seats because I made David go and make tea.
Ribeiro's convinced that he won the ball.
What's IG?
I guess.
Okay.
No. Sorry, Instagram.
Instagram. I've heard of that.
Tristan, that's uncalled for.
Yep, 3 more.
Instagram's basically Twitter, but photos.
Oh, yes. Yep. Instagram. Got you. So aren't Swansea playing today?
No, they're playing Reading, which is funny because that was the opposite game.
Oh, it was, yes. Yeah. That wasn't planned, was it?
I'm convinced it's rigged. I'm convinced that's rigged.
Makes you think, doesn't it? Well, not rigged, but they're just
It's
sort of
not
like
the last game of the season, but it's very close to the last game of the season.
3 games to go.
It's towards the end of the month as well.
When are they playing? Today?
Tomorrow. It's
Tomorrow.
towards the end of the month as well.
Right. Well, come on, you Swans then. No, Jacks. They're called Jacks, aren't they? I didn't know that until recently.
I'd love a Swansea get the first and Reading.
Yeah, I would.
Reading are just
Swansea are my favourite Welsh team.
No.
Why did I choose Forest? Because my granddad, when I was 8,
Forest are elite.
took me to see Forest v Man U when Charlton Best
Who
Law were
would
playing.
choose Mansfield over Forest? I just don't know why you'd do that.
And Mansfield, from where we were living, because we lived actually in Nottingham, was 20 odd miles away. Funny though, my dad supported Notts, but my granddad was a Forest fan, and he took me to the City Ground. And it was magical, that first game, even though we did lose 1-0. George Best goal. But we had Joe Baker. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
No, I don't.
Peter Grummett in goal. John Winfield, Peter Hindley.
How the hell has Swansea gone on to 6th?
Because of the teams that played.
We're up to 16th. Dissing Heights to 16th.
16th, you Reds, come on.
How the hell are Blackburn winning 5-1 though?
So I say, why couldn't we beat them? Our problem is a striker. That's the main problem we've got to sort out. What stand did I go to? It was Bridgeford End.
No, main stand normally.
No, when I used to go, we stood up on the Bridgeford End, or more or less in the same place. It was my granddad and his 2 mates. But David and I, it's the Peter Taylor stand, is it? In the middle somewhere.
Literally never been to another. We go to like 1 game every 2 years, if that.
We go when we can.
2 years is probably quite reasonable, to be honest.
I remember when Forest had a fire. We played Leeds that Saturday, and there was a fire in what is the Cloughie stand now. Who supports Man? I don't know anybody that supports
the main stand, wasn't it?
My Scottish team is Dundee United. Okay. So if I had to pick a Scottish team, who would it be?
Rangers.
I think I picked Rangers. I've always liked them, especially when they had lots of English lads playing for them. What other sports do I like? Rugby, F1, cricket. That's about it, really. Bit of an interesting golf, kind of.
Scott McKenna goes high, drops down for Mikel to control in the middle of the Forest half, and then he's bundled into. Oh, wow, how's that not a free kick? Bundled right into by Lewis.
Just get into the goal, hasn't he?
You haven't changed the title. It says 1-0 Stoke.
Oh yeah. That's a bit late, really.
Well, I'm not quite sure that wasn't a free kick.
I can't understand why Grabban is captain though. Even when he comes on as a sub, Worrell has to give him the armband.
Yes, he did. He looked very sprightly going down the right-hand side there. Couldn't quite get his cross. There was only one person in the box, but couldn't quite get his cross in there, and it was blocked out for a corner. But
Raddad's taken over from Rad's channel. Stream.
As we just said, the referee's let a lot of that go today, hasn't it? There's been a lot of
At least Raddad is easing the pain.
Pain.
Flow a little bit, which for me has been good. He's just told Cyrus Christie he's got to leave the pitch. Christie's been given some new boots.
Am I an optimistic or pessimistic? Optimistic. You've got to be being a Forest fan.
He has to leave the field now.
Forest corner. Lockhart to take. And the goalkeeper punches it away.
Oh, that's bad.
Worrell. Graben with the cross back in and cleared by a Stoke defender. Good commentary. You think that was good?
It has got better in the second half, but it's
picked
still
up,
not great, really.
No, I don't like horse racing. I've never really followed that, to be honest. No. Rugby union, cricket, Formula One, but football. Or American football, yes, I like that. Norwich 2-1 up against QPR.
And that would confirm Wycombe's relegation today. Still 15 minutes or so to go around the country. Those Tommy Smith crosses from the right-hand side. And,
not really bothered about Wycombe getting relegated.
They can't.
Rolls it out to Knockout, middle of his own half.
No.
Knockout, turning,
Lookout to
Graben wide right.
Oh, he's grabbing on the wing now.
Who cares? As long as he puts in a cross. Oh, was Lockhart playing there? Graben past the Lockhart, and he just ran past it.
Now, it was at this stage in the last game when they came to the City ground that it all went terribly wrong. From the 75th minute onwards, they went and scored 3 goals, which is the most frustrating part about it. They scored all the goals in the last 3 minutes, in the last 20 minutes.
A 37-year-old horse rider died the other day after a fall. You see, it's quite dangerous, isn't it? I didn't know that because, again, I don't follow. It's a Stoke corner. Oh.
So Wycombe down as it stands, Sheffield Wednesday not down as it stands, Forest safe as it stands.
As it stands, we're surviving.
Where are we?
We're not even in the bottom page, which is what you'd love to see. That's better. As it stands, we are staying up. With games to spare.
As it stands, as Stoke take a corner.
As it stands, with games to spare, we're getting the job done. Not in the most fashionable way at all, but we're getting it done for once as it stands.
Yeah, we've got to beat Sheffield on Wednesday. Playing Wednesday on Wednesday. Actually, this is Owley's channel, not David's. Chris Shooting, very animated there. What's that?
Something like 3-on-2.
So that was interesting, wasn't it?
Very.
The speakers have decided to go insane for like 5 seconds. I don't know what that was.
Lacroix, welcome back.
Yes, sure, I swear I don't actually know who Blurshaw supports. Like, I don't know who you support, mate.
So if we lose on Sheffield Wednesday, that's going to make it worse for Derby, isn't it?
Of course.
So I think I'd sacrifice Forest losing. So it's a good result if Derby get relegated and we avoid relegation this season. I'd settle for that.
Thing, Rotherham are losing every game they're playing. It's not. It doesn't matter that they have
2 games in hand, though, aren't they?
It doesn't matter because they're losing every game.
I know, I hate saying the D word, but sometimes you've got to.
They're losing every game. Derby are getting a point here.
Who's the Forest lad down?
Rivero.
Oh, that looks, yeah. I know what that means. Oh my God, you said there. No, we don't want an East Midlands derby.
So Rivero finally gets a chance and he gets injured.
Because all the Derby fans can have loads of grief and aggravation. They've been very quiet recently. That looks painful.
So he finally
Is he booking somebody?
He finally gets a chance and he gets injured.
And then he gets injured.
His Taylor got injured against Birmingham.
So we're coming up to the 80th minute. There's plenty of time to score another goal for Forest.
It is nice with the season we've had, Colin, for you not to be mentioning that this result and that result impacts on Forest. If there are any saving graces,
Oh, so guys, Robert, you do want an East Midlands derby? Yeah, it does up the game, doesn't it? But it would be fun to see Derby languishing in League One. I've never known him in League One, to be honest.
Honestly, we lose
Yeah.
to Sheffield Wednesday, I won't be bothered.
Oh, we'll
Because
lose to Sheffield Wednesday. Knowing we're safe.
Currently, right now, we're safe.
And my
It
brother's a
doesn't
big
matter.
Derby fan. Nottingham lad that supports Derby for some
Won't
strange
really
reason.
matter if we lose that. And then Preston as well.
Chris Houghton is now with us, as well as on the touchline. Welcome, Chris.
Literally, you say some incredibly weird stuff, mate.
It wins it for Derby. Okay.
Big summer, I think, for Chris Houghton and the football club.
Massive summer.
Ribeiro has been booked and he's still off the field having had his treatment, and Stoke have wasted
Ribeiro's been booked.
Alex Mighton read it and intercepted on the edge of his own penalty area, and now Yates finds Worrell. Ribeiro limping pretty heavily, actually now starting to walk a little bit more freely as he's back into the action. 1-1 with 10 minutes to go. Notts County are still.
So who Carlisle playing? Who they got?
Ahead of this game in terms of time. So
Obviously, you remember the Jimmy Glass incident. The goalkeeper coming up, scored. Was it a header? It was a header, wasn't it? What player should be signed next season? Well, you're the manager, Chris. That's more your department.
This one forward towards Kravinovic. Knocked away from him. Mikel sweeps it forward towards Brown.
I was scouting for a 50-year-old striker. We've got one. He's called Murray.
One with Harrogate.
Playing Harrogate, right. I don't even know what kit Harrogate wear.
Oh, yellow and black.
Is it? I mean, I've been to Harrogate. It's really nice, but I don't really see them as a football team. So Derby have got Swansea and then Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, tricky games for them.
Only 5-2 ahead in the second half.
As Tesco, every little helps. Okay.
Birmingham 2.
Birmingham, yes! You Blues! And I don't say that very often.
All of a sudden, the day has changed.
Wayne Rooney's Derby County are looking dangerously sad.
All of a sudden, the day has just gone from terrible to just amazing. All we need now is Forest to score.
Yes, that was a good goal, actually.
No. All we need now is Forest to score.
Good diving header.
We turn it around and we go in front.
So we want Rotherham to win. Let's win this. I'm not bothered about what Notts County's done. Yeah, good header. Nobody there looked to mark.
Oh, is that Djukovic? What a player. Salutes Djukovic.
Djukovic, yes.
Salutes.
The Rams are falling apart again. Yes. Oh,
what's that?
Well, that's cheered me up,
all
actually.
of a sudden, the day has just gone from terrible.
I don't
to
say
really
you Blues
good.
very often. It expects a bit of a change, unless we've got the blue kit on, obviously. But you'd say Forest.
Danny Bath caught Ryan Yates late in the aerial challenge, and immediately the referee gave a free kick, and nobody bats an eyelid.
Come on, we just need Forest to score now, and that's the perfect afternoon. It's gone from shocking to amazing. Come on, we just need Forest to score.
What would finish it off is that result stays the same. Derby lose. We have a last-minute winner again.
Come on.
Easy to see it from up here, difficult further
I think
down.
Wayne Rooney might lose his job, if Derby go down, don't you?
Turns the ball left-hand side for Ribeiro.
England's most capped player.
Left for play at the City.
Look, nobody else Mighton there, look.
And,
Yeah, Derby are going down.
swings the ball
We avoid relegation. They're relegated. It's a good season.
Near the byline, right wing, cuts back onto his
Come on,
left
come on.
foot, and
Lockhart,
then
cross again.
finds
Far
a
post.
cross back post, or nipped away
Come on,
from
just
Danny
score.
Bath.
Forest.
The ball is still
We-
live.
we
Mighton's
come
got
from-
the ball.
we come from
First time
behind.
cross.
We come from behind. Derby bottle it. Perfect. Just what we want.
Should we have sacked Lamucci?
At the time, yes.
At the time, yes. Yeah.
Only I do kind of miss him because I thought he was a really good manager.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Hand side with Smith making the run ahead of him, but he's instead gone long, looking for Brown, but too long, and through it goes to Brice Samba. Middlesbrough now 3-1 up against Sheffield Wednesday.
Come on.
Sheffield Wednesday, no matter, would only be relegated today if they lost and
Love will tear us apart. Yes.
Knockout
But the Rams are falling apart again. Yes.
Norrington Davis out for a
Good
corner.
song, actually, Zeddy.
And it'll be a goal kick for Stoke with 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes. Come on. As Cluffy said, it only takes a minute to score a goal. So 5 minutes to go. That's 5 goals, David.
Which was a bit against the run of play at the time.
Nottingham Forest FC is the best club in the world. In the world.
Forest level 5 minutes into the second half through Lewis Graben from Anthony.
Yes, Chris. Norwich are officially promoted as of the other day, and Sheffield United have been relegated from the Prem. But at least they got more than 11 points. That's another good thing. That's how I shut my brother up. I just say 11 points to him when he starts banging on about how good Derby are. This is actually a good win for Birmingham, isn't it?
All of a sudden,
away from home.
I all of a sudden feel so much more cheerful and energetic.
A cold night in Gillingham.
I was kind of really down, and now I've just like.
I did like that Chelsea banner. We're looking forward to a cold night in Stoke.
Come on, just complete Forest. Just complete the comeback.
Yeah, he could be playing Ipswich.
Derby bottled it, and we come from
Charlton,
behind.
Sunderland.
At least we're not losing 4-1 this time.
The sheep are sinking. You're right, Gary.
How does a team much better than the one we've got currently lose 4-1, yet this team...
Gillingham v Derby live on BT Sport.
How does a Forest team going for promotion lose 4-1, but a Forest team in just above relegation draw 1-1?
Dunfermline 4 are both 3. Yes, 7 goals further.
Really. I don't have BT, guys.
So, Zeddy, is Dunfermline or Arbroath your neck of the woods? You say you live in Fife.
That's fantastic, though, from Derby.
It's the kingdom of Fife, isn't it?
Learning curve will be to get back and make tackles and not give penalties.
Stoke corner.
In that situation, it was a good tackle, good work.
Lee Bowyer there, getting very animated, very uppity.
Here's the corner from Clucas towards the back post, and McKenna is fouled.
A split second there. I thought that was a
free kick for Forest. Inside their own penalty area. Jacob Brown goes and stops Reece Stamber from taking it quickly by standing in front of it. Closing stages. Next 5 minutes or so. Salford.
Did you turn my phone off?
No.
Because it's on charge, isn't it? That's my work phone anyway. Oh, who's that down there? Go play on.
Go on, Yuri.
Go. That's free kick, surely. Bundled off the ball like that. Oh, just clear the lines, clear the lines. Sorry.
We certainly aren't confirming survival in a very glamorous way at all.
Newcastle scored an extra time to draw with the former European Super League team.
Did you see, though?
I don't want any of those top 6 teams to ever win again.
Newcastle scored in the 94th minute, had a goal disallowed, and scored in the 95th.
Yeah. Oh.
But the goal disallowed should have been a goal, to be fair.
Yeah, those 6 teams, English teams, should all be 6-9 points at the start of next season. Keep saying that.
All the Super League teams haven't won a single game since it was
announced. And one's abroad.
All of them.
Good.
Between Stoke and Forest. At the foot,
well, Forest v Stoke. This is just funny, isn't it? Last season we played Stoke at home and it couldn't have gone any worse. This time we're not winning, but it's actually going in our favour.
It's a point.
No, it's actually going in our favour though, because this will confirm survival.
Yes, Chris has proved us all wrong. This will confirm
survival, which is exactly what we want. So it's actually gone in our favour for when Forest.
Cheers, Sky Man. Take care, mate. Be safe. Yeah, Forest didn't want to be in the European Super League.
Sheffield Wednesday, Wickham all came into the day in the bottom 4, and now all of those are losing. So it's pretty much as you were, just with another game.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I've been to all those places. I mean, yeah. I mean, Scotland's got some really nice places. Right up in the Highlands is fantastic. Yes, Chris, the European Super League would have killed football, but I wouldn't have allowed them back in. Because after 2 or 3 seasons, they'd have come crawling back. And I would have made them start in the National League and work their way up like the Rangers had to. Yeah, but I wouldn't want Forest to be in the Super League.
Yes, it was actually. Yes, how's he managed that? Yes, he was down as far as number 5. He was, yeah.
What?
What?
Yeah, why were Spurs invited?
Embarrassing.
They won the League Cup in
It was the-
2003,
it
and then
was the-
before that,
It was the biggest.
91.
It was the biggest financial teams, not the best
Yeah.
teams. That's what it was. It wasn't the best teams, because if it was, Leicester should be in there, not
Yes,
Spurs.
Blurcher. I can't remember what Forest won for Stoke for.
Blurcher, why? Just why, mate?
I've been to Carlton Beats Ground. I haven't been there. I've been to Kilmarnock's ground.
Because both games against Stoke this season have been 1-0.
Have they? Dom, how you doing, mate?
What is football?
Football is what these chaps are playing now. It's on a pitch, running up and down a
Well,
lot.
apparently 16 to 24-year-olds don't like football.
That's right. Yeah, that's
So
absolutely
a
true.
lot of my audience apparently are here just for cricket instead of football.
Yeah. On after this is cricket. It's
And
Nottingham
we're just
Outlaws.
pretending to watch football.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Luke, it's a golf channel. You have to get a golf bat and hit a ball.
Imagine losing to
and you
Birmingham
have to
at
lose it in a
home.
hole.
I could never relate to that.
Don, what's happened to Arsenal? Arsenal, European Super League
Dom,
team.
Arsenal through and through. Arsenal through and through.
He's a gunner-guru. Why did they invite Arsenal and Spurs?
Because they're the biggest financial teams. They're not the best.
I don't know why. It's just money, isn't it? Greed.
Why weren't Leicester in it? If that's the case, if it's meant to be the best teams, Ajax. Even they should.
Ajax, yeah. Porto. We know why the German teams. PSG. I think they would have joined. But we should have the same.
A lot more teams that have a
Yeah,
bigger
but we
right
should have
to
the
be
same
in.
system as they have in Germany, where the supporters own
This is
51%.
mental, by the way. 30 people watching. If you could just hit the like button, everyone. If you just joined, I'd appreciate
Welcome,
that.
30 people watching.
Because that's mental. I don't really get that money. So yeah,
Who would want to watch Arsenal get beaten every week? Oh no, it's like now, isn't it?
that's
But they're not earning as much money. That's it.
You could never relate to that.
Oh, Dom is now a Forest fan.
I mean,
You've seen the light. Well done.
Dom, to be quite honest, you get ready for even more pain than you already suffer with Arsenal.
Yeah, a British Super League. I mean, for years they've been talking about Celtic and Rangers joining, but who else would join? Maybe Aberdeen. We've got Welsh teams, haven't we? There's nobody really in Northern Ireland. Would you include the Republic? There's nobody. But it would be interesting to see where Celtic and Rangers, how they do, and they would have to start in the bottom of League Two, of course. Yeah, Derby, a relegation party. You're right, King.
Brings down John Obi Mikel, free kick for Stoke, 10 yards inside their own half. It's finished at Pride Park. Derby 1, Birmingham 2.
Yes. You Blues.
Come on,
I've said it
Birmingham.
again.
Come on, Birmingham. Always like Birmingham.
No, it has finished at Derby. We can see it on this other screen here.
Oh, it's Rooney.
Wayne Rooney's Derby County.
Rooney. Take that. Rooney. Imagine going to Derby, by the way.
Hearts and Hibs, yeah, sorry about that, but they're in. Yeah.
Forest, just get a last-minute
Hearts,
goal.
Hibs, Celtic, Rangers, maybe Aberdeen, and probably one more.
I'm
Kilmarnock,
just
would you
pleased
say?
that we now confirmation. I'm pleased we now have confirmation that we're now safe. Like the last two games,
Who's been the biggest disappointment?
the whole team. Pretty much.
Yeah, the whole team.
I'm just pleased to have confirmation that we're safe now, so we can kind of just have a nice end to the season in ways.
Dom tells me he supports Ipswich. Really? Yeah, I reckon Rooney will go now. Or will they wait till the end of the season?
Well, yeah, obviously, why would they sack him now? What's the point?
There wouldn't be any point, but the coaching staff could take over, couldn't they? Wait a minute, it won't be Wayne Rooney's Derby County, will it? That is a good result.
Watford promoted as well.
Watford promoted.
End of the season's always brilliant, though. Watford are promoted, Wickham are relegated. Sheffield Wednesday are not quite relegated just yet.
Dundee United.
Forest are safe.
St Johnstone, that's Perth, isn't it? St Johnstone.
Forest are officially safe as well.
As it's chipped forward by Garner towards the edge of the penalty area. Clucas slices it up in the air.
That's it, game over.
The referee blows his whistle.
Okay, 1-1. It's another point. Yep.
Like it was in far more dramatic circumstances on Wednesday night at Birmingham City. And those couple of points over
Yeah, if Rotherham with games in hand keep winning, Derby are down. Yeah, okay, a well-earned point.
Mathematically and for certain, they will be playing in the Championship.
Yeah, that's right, Zeddy.
The fact that we're
Ferguson-
the contrast, we're now really happy that we're going to be in the Championship.
Yeah.
Last season we were begging to get out of it, and now we're buzzing that we're staying in it.
Alex Ferguson played
Like-
for Rangers, didn't he?
It's a little bit depressing, that really, how we're now the complete opposite. Literally, though, the last game against Stoke, we were trying to go up. This time, we're now happy. This time, we've got a result against them to stay in the league a year later.
Owen's asking you a question.
Well, it is full time, Owen.
1-1, another point. Where are we?
16th.
16th.
So we've got Sheffield Wednesday and Preston to come. And then that is it for one of the worst seasons I can ever remember.
What about this afternoon's game, Steve Sutton? One apiece.
Yeah, he played quite a few times, plays, didn't he? Ferguson.
The disappointment of conceding in the first half.
Yeah, they did. And they started the second half pretty well and had a nice little spell, 15 minutes where they got back in the game.
So,
Then Stoke were back
I'll
into
obviously
it.
invite
They
Mr.
had
Woods
one
and
spell,
Bray to come on.
8 or 9 corners.
I presume that
Couldn't get out of
Luke
the
will
area.
want to come on as well.
Luke will. He's done a full report, you can guarantee that.
I'll DM you. Owen, you don't have Twitter, so I'd rather DM you not on YouTube, just so I don't get some nutter coming on like I have in the past. And it didn't really go well when that happened. So, yeah.
Yeah, I watch Dora at 9 o'clock. Yeah, I watch him a lot, actually. I rate him.
Wayne Rooney.
Top bloke.
Wayne Rooney gets him. So we're now officially safe. And
David, would you like your chair back?
yeah, I do actually.
It's really comfy, actually. You'll try sitting in it.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's confirmation that we're fine this season. How things have changed for us. We're going to get a few guests on now to end the stream off. Mr. LJP, how are you doing?
Hello, Rad Dad. Hi, Rad Dad.
Hi, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm not bad. I'm not bad. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I hate to interrupt you, but I've got to go downstairs. I've got work to do now.
Oh, that's disappointing. Okay.
Take care,
See you later,
everybody.
Rad Dad. See you, Rad Dad.
You Reds.
Yes, you Reds.
You Reds. What do you think of that then, Luke? Survival is confirmed and Derby are in the mud.
I'm not going to be one of these people who's going to go celebrate that we're staying in the league because it's a little bit. But,
Yeah.
yeah, and so you're not. There's a lot of people that are celebrating. My friend just sent me about 5 messages celebrating that we're staying in the league. It's how far we've fallen from top 6 to bottom half. You know, with like I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not going to try and put a negative blow on things. It's a decent result. We're in the Championship next season. We just need to rebuild now, and just get rid of the dead wood, bring in some new faces, and then just try and push for the top 6 next season.
Basically, yeah. Literally last season we played Stoke and we needed to win to try and maybe get promoted. This season we don't win, we get something from it, and that keeps us in the league. It's quite sad how our expectations have just gone down so far. But
yeah, definitely, yeah. I think there's a lot of people spamming Wayne Rooney in the chat. It's very funny, but I just think Rotherham are too bad, really.
I don't see Rotherham winning enough. They're literally, everyone's saying they've got games in hand, but they're losing them all, aren't they? So it doesn't matter if they got
having them if they're not going to do anything with them.
And Derby don't win enough. So, I just think it's going to stay how it is. I mean, I'd love it to change.
Just one thing I'm embarrassed about is Huddersfield have just lost 5-2 to Blackburn Rovers, who we did the double over, and we couldn't even score past them.
And they beat us 3-0 across 2 games.
I know that's embarrassing. I'm sorry, that's embarrassing. They play nice football, all right, and Huddersfield fans were like piping up on Twitter saying, "Oh, you have just been played off the park by the best footballing side in the league." Well, why are you 20th then? If you're the best footballing side in the league, why are you 20th?
Yep.
But yeah, like,
Pretty much.
oh, shush, Dom, just shush. You support Arsenal, you can't really talk.
I mean, yeah, true. Luke supports Derby. I mean, there are rumours.
So you might want to hire some sewers to sort Bern Leno's gloves out because they clearly have a big hole in them. Right, anyway, back onto the more important thing, not about the small club that hasn't won a European trophy. Anyway, yes.
That's very true.
As I was saying, yeah, I think it's a decent result, you know. Stoke, they've just not got much to play for, you know. It's like, I knew it would be 1-1 because I think they've drawn. Thank you so much, everyone. This is really appreciated.
They are rumours. They are rumours, to be quite honest, that this is true, but we'll continue it.
I say, if you didn't make my Twitter banner for me, then I would have timed you out. So yeah. Well, yeah, as we were right. I think we need a new striker. Really, like Graben's our top goal scorer now, and
6 goals, pushing his weight a little bit there.
Yeah, so I think it's just he has say 5 shots, he'll score 1 of them. So it's like his goals per shots ratio is like an absolutely appalling, really. Taylor, he doesn't get enough game time. He should have scored against Birmingham when he got injured and stuff. Yeah, so it's definitely there's definitely work to do. We definitely need a striker. I'm not sure what.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the replies on the Forest thing saying, "Please lose next week." I've never seen that ever before. Forest fans want us to lose.
Well, Mr. Dom. You see, the thing is, I found it quite amusing to be honest. I wasn't watching the game because, believe it or not, I'm not a Derby fan. But I was watching the game. We're not watching the game. I had it. I had it on like Google, like the score and that, and I found it quite amusing to be honest with you. Yeah, it was very.
Laughing at your own team's downfall.
Funny.
That's quite suspect, that laugh, to be honest.
I'm not a Derby fan. You really need to get back down to Specsavers and get thicker lenses on your glasses if you think I support Derby. The only reason I've got my camera off is because a certain somebody I'm on a call with decides that it's funny to take screenshots of me.
Also, not only me, actually.
Yeah. But you can easily stop him, but you choose not to.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on the game, without being interrupted by certain people, I think it was just a bit of an average performance. It was 2 mid-table sides playing against each other. You know, you don't.
Basically.
Okay. Okay. Right, whatever. Okay, all right. So that was it.
He's left. Okay, well, fair play. Kanan and Dom, you did a good job of getting rid of Luke. Not at all an overreaction, but when does Luke ever overreact on one of my streams? Never, in fact. So confirmation, Forest are going to be playing in the Championship next season. The fact that I'm happy about that is pretty depressing when we were trying to do the opposite last year. But anyway, that's the past. We've got 2 games left. The course still be streams. Forest playing Sheffield Wednesday and Preston. And I generally never thought I'd say this, but I'd actually be pleased if we lost because it would help Derby when we get relegated. And I've seen other people say the same thing. So yeah, I'll end the stream now. Thanks everyone for watching. And yeah, there will be a video between now and the next stream because it's a week away. So yeah, see you later, lads. Thank you everyone for watching. You Reds.